Imagine this. If our whole life we keep running only after money, wealth, fame, and power, will we ever truly live? Today, I, Jatin Sharma, want to share with you an ancient Jewish story, a story that might bring light into the darkest corners of your heart. It's the story of Alexander the Great, a name that became the very symbol of conquest and empire. He set out on his journey to conquer the world. Country after country, kingdom after kingdom, he won with the sword, and what followed him everywhere were piles of corpses, rivers of blood, and the cries of helpless people. But in Alexander's eyes, there was only one dream, that the entire earth would bow before him, that the whole world would be his. And yet, when he reached a small mountain tribe, the greatest lesson of his life awaited him. He prepared his army to attack, but suddenly he was shocked because there was no army waiting for him. Instead, bare-bodied men and women with smiling faces, holding drums and instruments, came forward to welcome him. Alexander stood stunned. In his whole life he had never seen such a thing. Where he expected swords and spears, he was met with flowers and music. Where he thought there would be war, he found hospitality and love. These people were truly different. They had no weapons, no grand mansions, not even fine clothes, just simple huts, and in those huts almost nothing, because they had never learned the art of hoarding. They knew a truth we have forgotten. Where there is hoarding, there is violence. Where there is ownership, there is competition. Where there is ego, there is no peace. They took Alexander to their chief. The chief welcomed him with garlands of flowers. Then came the time for food. And what was placed before Alexander? A golden plate, a bread made of gold, bowls studded with diamonds, and vegetables made of jewels. Alexander was shocked. Laughing, he said, "What madness is this? Who eats bread of gold? Who digests vegetables of diamonds? I am a man. I need real simple food." The old chief smiled and replied, "We thought if you were satisfied with ordinary bread, then that you could have easily found in your own land. Why then this long journey? Why so much bloodshed? Why so many deaths? Just for a piece of bread. It is found everywhere. That's why, when we heard you were coming, we worked hard to gather gold and jewels from the mines to prepare this feast for you." Alexander was speechless. The old man then asked him, "Tell me, does it not rain in your country? Do wheat fields not ripen there? Does the sun not shine? Do the moon and stars not appear in your nights?" Alexander replied angrily, "Are you mad? Of course the sun shines. Of course the moon and stars appear. My country is like any other." The old man laughed heartily. "No, I don't believe you. Because if the sun truly shined there, if rain truly blessed your land, if life truly blossomed there, then how could men like you become so cruel, so greedy, so blind? Surely God must have stopped the sun and rain for men like you long ago. What remains now is only for the birds, the animals, the innocent creatures. For your kind, nature should have closed its doors long ago. And yet, it still continues, perhaps only because of them. It is said Alexander never regretted a single conquest in his life, but that day, before that mountain tribe, he saw a mirror, and for the first time he regretted. Friends, this story is not just about Alexander. It is about us. We too are running every single day for money, for prestige, for ego. But in the end, the question is the same. What will we do with it? Will we eat the gold? Will we wear the prestige? Will we drink the ego? None of it has any real use. Instead, these very things dry us from the inside. They make our nights darker. They leave us dreaming of happiness, but living only in sorrow. This is the truth of our modern life, too. People are running endlessly. Someone wants a luxury car. Someone wants a mansion. Someone wants $1 million job. Someone is chasing social media followers. Someone is competing just to appear better than others. But the question remains, what will we do with all this? A car is only to drive on the road, a mansion only to sleep in, a title only for display, and those likes and claps on social media, they fade in just a few hours. People today are losing their inner peace for digital applause. They think if I get 1,000 likes, I'll finally be happy. But when they get them, the emptiness is still there. Because true joy never comes from the outside. True joy flows only from within. And this is exactly what Jesus taught. He said, "Blessed are the poor, theirs is the kingdom of God." Notice, he did not say, "Blessed are the poor, for theirs will be the kingdom of God." Number, he said, "Theirs is the kingdom of God, right here, right now." Because when a man becomes inwardly poor, when he lets go of hoarding and ego, only then does he become God's own. Only then does the kingdom of love and peace open within him. This poverty is not misery, it is richness beyond measure. Because when nothing belongs to you, then suddenly the whole universe belongs to you. You realize the sun, the stars, the earth, the sky, all are yours. And that is true wealth. Friends, one day in your life, you too will face this moment. You will have to ask yourself, what am I running for? For a golden bread or for a simple bread of love? Am I chasing ego and prestige, or am I seeking peace and compassion? Remember this, true wealth lies in our simplicity. True beauty lies in our love. True treasure lies in our kindness. And the one who embraces simplicity, for him the sun shines brighter. For him the moon smiles at night. For him God's clouds shower their grace. So today, in this very moment, you have a choice. Either keep running like Alexander and regret in the end, or live simply like that mountain tribe and celebrate every moment of life. This is religion. This is truth. And this is the greatest victory of life. I am Jatin Sharma. And if this story touched your heart, then replace hoarding with generosity, ego with love, and ambition with simplicity. Then you too will realize that truly the kingdom of God is yours, right here, right now.